What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. Today I have an exciting install for all of you. Before we get to that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me through 2024. Thank you for putting up with my inconsistent content. I know life has just been really wild, but I've developed a very proper schedule for this year, and honestly, I'm excited for what's ahead. I have quite a bit of things happening to the G82, a lot more track videos. I just came from the track this month in January. In fact, I went on the 5th of January, and it was just phenomenal. I went to Button Willow, and here's a little sneak peek of that video. And guys, it's just amazing. You know, I went to Willow Springs, I went to Button Willow, and I'm hoping to visit other tracks and just see what this thing can do out there. I have a whole set of wheels. I'll have a whole video, honestly, about just my track experience with the G82. Kies Motorsports is helping me with a lot of parts to see how this thing can actually hold out on the track. You know, I'm thinking maybe suspension, more carbon fiber, maybe some aero, some preventative maintenance, a lot of things coming to the channel. But for this video in particular, I want to just announce a partner that has been with me. I mentioned a few videos back of what this partner has done for me and for this channel, BavSound. So BavSound, Scott and the team out there, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and in this build. You just supply some really quality products. Honestly, I did a video of an open box of all the components that go along with the G82 and other chassis that they offer. But in particular for the G82, I'm excited because this sound system, it needs some love. As much as I love hearing the motor and the exhaust, I mean, I have a manual transmission and I just love everything about this car. But honestly, guys, when it comes to sound, I'm a big audiophile. I invest into high quality headphones. When I edit videos, I'm big on audio quality. Not about that whole like loud bass thing, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, for this install, I'm gonna start off with the first component. There's a lot of components that go into this car in particular. So follow this series. I'm gonna produce a whole playlist on just BavSound, splitting up each component so you can actually know how to install each and every part that goes into the G80 chassis. This is applicable for all G80, G8x. This is for the G82, and I believe the M3 has maybe more speakers, but we'll get to that when we get there. But guys, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and let's get to the video. All right, so we have the Ghost subwoofers. They're 8-inch by BavSound. This is the box that it comes in, and this is it right here. Let me put the box down. This looks amazing compared to the one on my 440i. I mean, I'm loving the color and the overall quality of this thing. I mean, it feels robust. It's awesome. And just by the looks of it, you got 4 bolts, which seems pretty easy. And just look at the plug on this thing. The plug is just simple. It's legit plug and play. See if the camera focuses, and that's it, guys. It's just a plug and play, no crazy wiring like back in the days where you had to like plug in left, right, or the speaker wires. Look, this is just a very easy install, and that's what BavSound's all about. You just gotta undo a few bolts, and in particular for these, you gotta remove just the 2 front bolts on the front seat and get to these bolts and plug in, and that's it. So first things first, as you're getting into your car, you're gonna have to back the seat up all the way. So make sure, actually, this is gonna be a good time for you to actually vacuum your car, because honestly, for this install, you're gonna need 2 specific sockets. You're gonna need a T20, see if the camera focuses right here, a Torx T20, and also a T50. This one's gonna be for the seat. Hopefully the camera focuses. This is for the seat bolts, and this one is gonna be for the speaker bolts. Let me show you where that's at. All right, so right here at the seat section, this is a T50 that I was talking about, and here's my wrench with the T50 socket. Now, you don't need a drill or a torque wrench to take this bolt out. I'm gonna be just hand unscrewing it the whole time. So there's 2 in the front and 2 in the back. I'm gonna scoot the seat forward to get to the 2 in the rear. The subwoofer is just right here. This is where the subwoofer is at. I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but I'll show you in a different shot right now. But I am gonna be using a drill just because it's a lot easier and a lot faster. So let's get to it. Now that we have all bolts off the seats, what we're gonna do is move the seat back. Actually, we're just gonna put it up to the middle. As long as you have enough space to get into the subwoofer area, you're solid. And I see a little bit more things I need to clean up and vacuum, so give me a second. I'm trying to move the camera so you can see exactly where I'm gonna be unbolting, but as you can see right here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 T20s. So for that, you can easily use one of these and you can get to it without a problem. Hand tighten these for sure. I was gonna use my drill, but you know what? I don't wanna mess these screws up because yeah, they're very, in fact, now that I'm unscrewing them, they're very like just slightly tightened. So, all right, so we got all 4 bolts off. And for this, you could just, remove the plate just like that. So that's a subwoofer, super dusty. And looks like there's more screws to take off the actual sub from the frame. So let's go ahead and take off those 4 bolts and we'll see how we can unplug it right now. Let's get to it. Bolts out, and now I'm at the point where I need to remove the subwoofer. And what I'm gonna do is use this pick tool to kind of pull it out because it looks like it's just stuck in there. You can just pull it out like that and you're good to go. But now I just have to unplug the cable, and I suggest you do that first before you actually pull the whole thing out. So let's unplug it. All right, so this is the clip. As you can see right here, and right here is the spring action by my thumb. Push this in while I pull from the base. Don't pull from the cables, because if you pull from the cables, you may be tearing it out, and that would just not be good for the subwoofer. So again, if you want to unplug this, use a pick tool, spring action, right? You got to push this in, and then you can pull it out. So that's the only difficult part from this install. This is a subwoofer from BavSound. What we're gonna do is first place it on the mounts, and then I'm gonna plug it in because I don't want to be pulling on the cable, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Pull back on the runs. Literally, guys, is a plug and play thing. That's it right there. Look at that. That's it, guys. That's all you have to do is just literally rest it on there and you're solid. So all I have to do now is, you already know the procedure, is I'm gonna put back the T20s on the inside, put the cover back on, and yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and speed ramp through all this install and we'll get to the rest of the video. Guys, so that's it. A couple of bolts that you have to undo. You will see back, you unplug the subwoofer and you're done. You basically replicate the same exact thing on the other side, on the passenger side. The cool thing about BavSound is that all their products are literally just plug and play. You just gotta get to the component. The subwoofers are by far the easiest in my opinion. The next few videos that you will see for BavSound installation will be removing the door panels and some other panels in the back and the front panel over here, because there are some speakers everywhere. I believe the M4, the G80 chassis, has about a little over 13 speakers, and BavSound supplied all of them. They supply all those components for the G chassis and also the F chassis. BMW offers a Harman & Kardon sound system, and honestly, in my opinion, BavSound just way oversteps it by a mile, by a long shot. It's just quality sound. I can't really show you what it sounds like before and after, and I did not do that. I did it purposely because I have to go through a break-in period, and that's 12 hours of listening. So I'm gonna listen to it 12 hours, moderately, nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna blast the bass at all. I wanna get the true power, and honestly, it does make a difference. So 12 hours, after a 12-hour break-in period, no disclaimer, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna really crank up the volume and see what the difference is with these upgraded subwoofers. They look different than my 440i, so I'll see how much of a difference it is. But I'm excited, guys. Make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, keep an eye out because this playlist will feature all the speaker components for the G80 chassis. And if you want a discount on your purchase for BavSound, use my discount code right here and reach out to them, let them know you saw this video and they'll help you out. They're phenomenal people. Scott and BavSound out there, thank you so much for sending me these components. I'm excited. And guys, there's more videos to come. Let's get to it.